is extensive in Slidell, especially in the Old Spanish Trail and City Avenue areas.
We got all the people out. How many people were trapped in there? Basically, every apartment was full, so I guess at least 50 people were under there. People's doors were shut because the railings came in, so we got that. The whole roof came out, so we had to get women and children out. It's pretty much flooded down there. Well, I'm pretty sure this is where the tornado hit, right here. So, but we got everybody out.
What about across the street?
Nobody was injured. They had a couple of employees up in there. Nobody was injured, thank God, but we got them out too, so everything is good.
Well, thankfully, no lives lost. And Maddie Kurth is on the North Shore in Slidell, where we got a lot of damage there today. And what is the situation based on where you've been for the past hour or so?
Oh, okay. Hey, Liz, we've just moved a little bit away from Old Spanish Trail in Slidell, just off Highway 11 now on Pontchartrain Drive, where we've heard even more reports of damage. This right here, what you're looking at, is a hair salon, and I just talked to some of the stylists that were inside. When this happened, the entire walls there, they're glass walls, all of them shattered and blown in, and take a look at those cars just completely wrecked, damaged, tree limbs everywhere. And the main thing I'm noticing too is just a real strong odor of gas. So I'm afraid that maybe some gas is leaking somewhere as all of these crews try and pull themselves together and pick up a little bit. Just next door, we've got an Ace Hardware where crews are boarding up their windows now for this next round of weather coming through. The rain has certainly picked up since we last checked in with you, and it looks like it's going to just increase to be some more heavy rain, and that's making it a little bit difficult to get everything cleared away. We know when we're soaking wet, it's really hard to clear. Across the street here at the McDonald's, we've got some cars crashed into each other with more tree limbs on top. Down power lines just across the roadway. We've got Slidell police out here trying to manage some traffic, but of course the officials' main message out to everyone is that now is not the time to be sightseeing. That is why the news crews are out here. We're out here with the help of our city and parish leaders to bring these pictures to you so that you don't have to leave your house. You don't have to drive in this, because when the power lines come down, the traffic lights go out as well. So it's a real mess here in Slidell off Highway 11. Just off to the right of this hair salon here, I'm seeing a whole bunch of boats. It looks like a marine yard. There's a welding shop just down the way. So it looks like we've got a lot of trucks, tankers, boats just all piled up together, mumble-jumbled together. And that's going to be a massive cleanup, but I certainly don't want to get into that water. As I mentioned, we can see like an oil slick or an oil sheen around the way. So that is the latest here from Pontchartrain Drive in Slidell. Maddie Kurth, Fox 8, Local First. I'll send it back to you, Liz.
Yeah, Maddie, I got a question for you. I mean, do you find as you're traveling, because every time we come to you, we see more damage in Slidell, like there's a path where this system hit and just went straight through, hitting all of these areas?
That's right, Liz. I mean, this area that we're at now is just a short, 5 or 10 minute drive away from where we just were. So this damage is close by, and we don't have a lot of cleanup crews over here. It looks like they're focusing their attention over at the Old Spanish Trail site with more trees down. They need the chainsaws over there at the moment. But you can look just beyond, Tommy. I'll have you move over here to the right, just beyond this parking lot where the boats and the trucks are. You can see the swath of trees down as well. So just beyond where these buildings are, you see, as Liz is mentioning, that sort of path come through. Now, Pontchartrain Drive is open. They did just shut down Old Spanish Trail right before we left. The traffic was really impeding the rescue crews' operations of getting all those trees cut out of there. But yes, this area, this about 10-minute radius of Slidell has seen the worst damage thus far.
And the other thing that, we saw a lot from you so far today, so many people impacted. Any idea if those folks not only have relatives, but the Red Cross and other agencies that they'll be able to turn to, because as we get closer to nighttime, they've got nowhere to go?
Yes, Liz, I'm glad you mentioned that because the Red Cross is activated. We checked in with the St. Tammany Emergency Director, Clint Orey, yesterday, who said this plan was all in place starting yesterday and ready to be activated today, which, as we're seeing happening right before our eyes, the plans are activated. So there is a shelter here in Slidell at the park that is available for anyone who might need help to take your animals, take whatever you can salvage from your home and get there. Just get yourself a nice dry place to stay. And then, of course, they will help you further with if your home has been completely damaged, if you need to call insurance, all of that. But as far as from the parish government side, the main focus right now, and you just heard there a big crack of thunder and some lightning, the main focus is to get everyone out of the danger and to get everybody in a safe place, and then they'll be able to pick up the pieces thereafter. And, you know, Michael Vinceno, a parish government official, tells me that this is the time where St. Tammany shows up for each other, that he's sure that there will be meal trains and other help, but you don't need to come out right now with your chainsaw to help crack away at the trees and pick up the damage, because we do have more weather on its way, a bunch of down power lines and just really dangerous conditions. So we want to let this system move out of the way, let all the fire officials and the other parish officials come in and eliminate the immediate threat, and then let all of our relatives, friends, and family come out and help us out. But if people don't have family here, the other great thing I'm noticing is just neighbors checking in on each other. There are people walking up and down these stretches of the highway, just themselves in an umbrella, asking, is everybody okay? What can I do? How can I help you? And so there are definitely resources here, but we do have more weather on the way, and so we want to stay vigilant for that. That's going to be the latest here in Slidell. Maddie Kurth, Fox 8, Local First.